Hey, this is Wayne back with Smith Farm Shenanigans. I'm going to follow up with a video I did last week on the pepper plants that I planted. And I wanted to get you guys turned around and show you and tell you what happened. And it's actually surprised me a little bit. So it shows you that when you do things right, things work out great. So I'm going to pause you, get you turned around so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, if you guys remember, we were in here last week and we put those plants right here. Now, just to give you some context, this is the one we did together. This is one I did before we did this one. I did this by myself. But this is the one we did together, and you guys remember I put it on the right side. Now, there's no trickery here at all, but I want to tell you, first of all, that today is Wednesday, April the 1st. Last Wednesday was when I filmed the video, and I released it the following day on Thursday. So, but I came in here Monday, 2 days ago, and I checked this one right here, and it already had seeds. 5 days. Now, most people tell you that super hots can take anywhere up to 21 days, but it goes to show you that if you use a heating pad with a thermostat controller to keep the temperature of the soil current and accurate, and if you use two grow lights or a grow light, and if you keep the moisture in the container, what will happen? I'm going to show you. I'm just knocking some of the condensation off there. This is the one we did together. Now, first of all, I've got up here, looks like a little bit of one coming there, but we won't worry about that one. This row, you can plainly see that one. You can see these two. You can see that one and that one. All this came up on Monday. It's gotten bigger since then. This one's even starting to get some leaves. And remember the test row we did of the jalapenos I bought from Walmart? Well, there's one came up and there's one came up. So the idea that those seeds are genetically engineered from Walmart and they will not grow is 100% false. It did not prove true for me. These are jalapeno seeds I bought. I dried them out first, and you saw me plant them. I've already got 2 up in just 7 days. They actually came up 2 days ago. So then over here, this is the one I did by myself a little bit before. And you can see this one's really coming along. You can see this got leaves and everything. Some of them have, now this row here too, same thing. These were jalapeno seeds as well from Walmart. But the difference is I planted them straight after I cut the pepper open. I didn't let the seeds dry out. This one here, I did let the seeds dry out. So your seeds need to be dried out. If you buy peppers from Walmart or wherever, and you eat the pepper and you get the seeds out of it, you will need to dry the seeds first before planting, because if you can see here, not a single one of those came up. But those were straight out of the plant. These ones were dried first. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get you and show you the next process for the ones that came up. I'm going to go ahead and get those planted and transferred over, because they need to come out of that. They need some actual potting soil with some fertilizer in it. The potting soil I bought already has the nutrients in it, so I don't need to fertilize it for a while. So I'm going to get you turned around, get everything set up, and we'll come right back and we'll do these next, okay? Get these planted like they should be. The next step in getting your pepper plants ready for transplant outside. This is okay. I'm back and I got you set up. Now this first tray is the tray I did by myself. So I'm going to tilt you down. You may not be able to see my face much because I want you to see what's going on more than me. All right. Okay, so this is the first tray I did by myself that you guys went with me. And I too, if you can see back here, I do have these labeled. All right. So we're going to transfer these now, the ones that has sprouted. We're going to transfer those into these kind of containers. And these don't have to be big, but I'm going to show you what they are. They are biodegradable, self-starting Jiffy strips. So these are just, once you put the little seedlings in here, and they'll grow for a little while, you can plant them outside, and these will actually degrade away, and that's okay. We'll put these on a little tray or something, because those have a hole in the bottom for water to go through. But you can also take just take the potting soil out and put it in the ground, or you can plant this too straight in the ground. These will dissolve away anyway, so either way works. I myself, I prefer taking these out, taking the whole little clump of dirt, seedling and all, the plant and all, and putting it in the ground and not using these. But to get started, we will put our seeds in these. Now, we will need a couple things here. One is we're going to need some potting soil, which I went and bought. Now this here already has, it says for potted plants, it says it feeds up to 6 months. Any potting soil that you want to use should be fine. Most potting soil already has nutrients in it. This is just the nature of potting soil. So I'll cut it open a little bit there. And now I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna go get a couple of more things, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What I did is I went and got some paper towels to put underneath these, and also a cup to get the potting soil with. That's all I got. Now, a lot of people tell you that plants can bloom in these super hots take up to 7 to 10 days, 14 days, and even 21 days. These came up in 5 days. I mean, it's the truth. It kind of shocked me. I was expecting 14 days or so, but that was not the case. So we're just going to scoop some up with this cup here so we won't be so messy. We'll just go in here and we'll fill our first little hole the best we can. And what I'm going to do is put it about halfway full. And I'll show you why. We're going to take this first one here. We've got to remember, each one of these, we're just going to tear this open. Let me get a little paper towel to put all this junk on so it don't make such a huge mess. And if you'll see here, all I'm doing is just kind of tearing this little netting open, right? And we're going to stick this whole thing, especially like that. See there, I just pulled the whole plant. I didn't use the whole dot, the whole thing, just where the plant was. I'm going to drop it in there. And then we're going to take some potting soil and put it around it. That's all we're doing. We want this plant to be viable and to be strong. So we're going to use some potting soil to get it the nutrients that it needs right off the bat. And you don't want to pat this down hard. You just kind of want to give it a little bit of a tap. And we're not trying to pack it super tight. We're just kind of settling the soil in around the root system. Now, if you do it this way, you don't disturb the root, right? We don't want to disturb the root because it will have to recover from that if you do.
Lord, I'm out of time. These visions in my mind reflect a much better time, when folks could sleep with doors unlocked, children could play all around the block.
Okay, I just wrote the name on it there, the initials on each little cell. You can use one tray per one type of plant if you wish. That's okay too. But to make more efficient use of my materials, I want to try to mark the cell so that way I can have a different types of plants in the same little box. So I don't have to worry about, just one type of plant being in this and have wasted space. In other words, if I ain't got 6 plants here, I would have had 5 holes here waiting for other plants to sprout. And we don't want to do that. It's just make efficient use of what we have.
Gather around the table and talk. Lord, I'm out of time. No more visions of peace, just chaos in my mind. In this modern grind, families drift apart, no more ties that bind. What happened
Okay, I'm back. Now, I just want to go ahead and tell you something I did. And I did this on purpose. I wanted to see, I'm experimenting. And I know, like I said, other guys have already done this kind of stuff, and you probably get a lot more out of their videos. But if you want to watch mine, that's great. Now, this is the tray that you and I did together. Now, if we look at the other tray, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 viable plants, right? It was, I'll tell you in a second. And this one we did together, remember, it's been 7 days today, but actually all these come up about 5 days ago. Everyone you see here that's sprouted 5 days ago. So let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 that's up and I can see well. Now I'm going to tell you the secret. The first tray I already did, these plants came from, I let the soil dry out to see. I was trying to test the theory of moisture versus dryness, and so I planted these. Today makes 1 month and 3 days. Now these plants come up about 5 days ago, so it took almost 4 weeks for these to come up. Now, why is that? Because I let them dry out. I let the soil go dry. And then when I started 4 or 5 days before I did this one, I started wetting them down a lot because they didn't come up. So I said, okay, so dryness makes such a big factor of your seedlings sprouting. Had I not done that, I would never, I mean, you hear it said all the time, but you don't know the importance of it. And so I'm doing this so hopefully you guys don't have to worry about it. Keep your seedlings moist. They have to stay moist. These were dry for 4 weeks, almost 4 weeks, did nothing. As soon as I started spraying water on them, they came straight up, man, just in a couple of days. Because they were there, the heat was there, the seed was there, the soil was there. It's just waiting for a little moisture, consistent moisture. And so I planted these with you guys, and I have kept these moisturized the entire time. Every time I see it getting dry, I basically water it twice a day, sometimes 3. It depends on if they dry or not. You're just looking for dryness in these pods. And these came up in 5 days. That showed nothing else is different. The same exact pods, the same temperature, the same grow lights, the same greenhouse kits. Everything is exactly the same seeds from the same batch. Everything was the same except I had moisture on this one from the beginning and I didn't this from the beginning. There you go. Now you know the importance of having moisture for your seedlings, your seeds. It's so important. I can't stress to you enough how important it is. All right. I just want to stress that. I'm sorry that if that went on a rant there, but I just wanted you guys to know that. So we got one here. That's going to be the same as, okay, yeah. I will put that over here beside this one. Yeah, that'll work.
When kids were safe outside. Lord, I'm out of time. This world's moved on, left the old ways behind. But your love never fades, never leaves us blind. Bring us back to a place where hearts were kind. Bring
that's it. All I'm going to do is come back and I'm going to spray a little spritz of water on each one of these with that spray ball, and we'll go from there. And I'll keep you guys updated on how the rest of these seedlings here do, and the other ones are already done. I know we've got one coming up right here. This one here I'm waiting on. See, which one is this one? Yeah, I've got some of that in growing. This one right here, though, this one here, I don't have any coming up with on this one, this first row, but we'll wait. Some of them take forever to come up, so we'll wait a little longer on that one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 species besides the jalapenos. Now those 4 species, 3 of them have come up. There's one I'm waiting on, and both trays are the same. I'm still waiting on that one, so that one apparently takes a little bit longer. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing wrong. It's just the way that seed is, and it may be that the way it's engineered or whatever, but we'll get it there. All right. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for another one. I hope this video has helped you. Maybe it taught you a little something. Maybe I'm learning a little something as we go, and I'll keep you posted on these. Maybe come back next week and do another video and show you how they're doing. Thank you for tuning in again. God bless you. Have a good day.